Everyone glued to the TV on Saturday, including the D-backs and Dodgers, watching the Kentucky Derby during warm-ups. Paul Goldschmidt hits his 6th home run of the year in the first. And just like that, D-backs up 2-0 in the fourth. It's tied at 3. Aaron Hill, it's probably the most memorable home run of the season so far. Check out the catch. Got the shot and still held on to the camera. Put him on the payroll. Hey, the bullpen gave up the lead late. The D-backs had a chance to win it in the ninth, down 2. But David Peralta's single right here hits off the foot of Jordan Pacheco. Automatic out. And the D-backs lose this one 6-4. Hey, it's tough to judge any NFL team after the draft. Everyone has good potential. The next question, will they reach it? You know, most draft experts gave the Cardinals an A, but Bruce Arians, he doesn't deal with paper grades. He's a real-life kind of guy. So when he was leaving his press conference yesterday, BA shouted out, "If anybody questions my picking, I just picked the 1, 2, 3 in the Kentucky Derby." Are you surprised? I'm not, because the cool just keep getting cooler. Hey, in the fourth round, the Cardinals traded up and drafted this guy right here, defensive end Rodney Gunter out of Delaware State. You know, they gave up 3 picks to get him. You probably never heard of him, but scouts call him just a physical monster, and he believes he could be the next J.J. Watt. His story is awesome. Gunter only played 1 year of high school football so he could help his mom, a single parent, take care of his 2 younger brothers. Very cool. Hey, call him the Flash because J.J. Nelson has super speed. In the 5th round, the Cardinals selected the fastest player in the draft. Nelson, out of Alabama Birmingham, ran a 4.28 40-yard dash to the NFL Combine. Get this, about 5 years ago, Bruce Arians watched Nelson dominate the state track meet in Alabama. Fast forward to now, BA calls him the fastest player he will have ever coached. Hey, here's a look at the Cardinals draft board. The top 3 picks, DJ Humphries, Marcus Golden, and David Johnson, are all expected to come in and make an immediate impact. Johnson, out of Northern Iowa, looks like to have the biggest upside. BA says he could be an every down back. The Cardinals also had the last pick in the draft. Gerald Christian, out of Louisville, is Mr. Irrelevant. GM Steve Keim, what do you think?
We added some guys who a lot of fans probably don't know a lot about, but we see a tremendous amount of upside. Coach says all the time, no risk it, no biscuit. And I don't think it's any secret in this room that I like biscuits. So, you know.
Steal it on my lines, man. What the hell?
So, regardless of where they were projected to go, whatever it may be, we feel great about it.
We all like biscuits. Hey, at 12 News, we're all about the local kids. Big congrats to our buddy Jamil Douglas, the former Sun Devil, is taking his talents to South Beach. The Miami Dolphins drafting the offensive lineman in the 4th round, and get this, he's expected to compete for a starting job right away.
I'm excited to be there. I know, a great team that's putting the pieces together to go ahead and make that championship run. So it's exciting to be a part of that and to know that the organization wants you to be a part of that.
Best of luck to him. Hey, here's some other local kids who got drafted. Demarius Randall became the first ASU player to go in the 1st round since 2003. Jalen Strong dropped all the way to the 3rd round with the Texans yesterday. Marcus Hardison is heading to Cincy. And former Chandler quarterback Brett Hundley is off to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood up in Green Bay. Hey, the best story came after the draft. 34-year-old Nate Boyer will get a chance to live his NFL dream. The former University of Texas long snapper signed with the Seattle Seahawks as an undrafted free agent. It's a great story. The former Green Beret never played organized football until he was out of the military, then walked on to Texas and is now once again living the dream.
I love my country and was able to fight for it for years. And then, I live in such a place like this where we have the opportunity and the freedoms to go to school and educate yourself if you want and try and play sports for a living, And so I went after it because it's what I love to do, and what I'm passionate about is what I'm gonna fight for.
Never give up your dream, guys. Hey, what a day in sports on Saturday. It was like the 1920s all over again. Boxing, horse racing, dominating the headlines. Some of you remember those days. I just read history books. Out to Louisville, the 141st running of the Kentucky Derby. Style is the key here, guys. From the suits to the hats, and if you're thirsty, only a mint julep can cool you down. Favorite American Pharoah starting on the outside right here. It was a solid start. Now he stayed in 3rd most of the race. Then the favorite made his move right here on the final turn, takes the lead, and American Pharoah wins the Kentucky Derby with a time of 2:03. Jockey Victor Espinoza wins back-to-back titles. Big congrats to trainer Bob Baffert from Arizona. on winning his 4th Kentucky Derby title. Hey, it felt like the NBA Finals, Game 7 between the Spurs and the Clippers in round 1, tied at 109. Chris Paul, injured hamstring and all, gets this unbelievable layup to go. With 1 second remaining, Paul finished with 27 points. The defending champs go down. Suns fans have another round. And somewhere last night, Bruce Cooper was dancing. And finally, in case you missed it last night, the fight of the century was boring. It didn't live up to the hype whatsoever. Floyd Mayweather is still the undefeated champion. Mayweather beats Manny Pacquiao by unanimous decision. Mayweather improves to 48-0. Money said he will fight one more time in September and then will retire after that.